Hey, what's going on, guys? It's YugiMan002 here, and today I'm bringing you the deck profile on my rank 10 Mythic Ruler deck. This deck is killer. You rarely lose with this deck, and it is just crazy good. So let's jump right into things. So first you run one of each Dragon Ruler, one Blaster, one Redox, one Tempest, and one Title. Next we run triple Blue Eyes, triple White Stone of Legend, which is pretty much crucial into getting monsters, so you can banish your dragon, banish them for your Dragon Rulers. Next we run triple Influence Dragon. That is your level 3 Dragon Tuner. You can get it to special summon your Leo here in the extra deck. And it's also Dragon type, so you can banish it to get your Dragon Rulers, and you can also banish Tempest to get Tempest along with another Dragon type monster to get out another Dragon Ruler, and then you can add Influence Dragon from your deck to your hand. So it's definitely really good. Next we run two of each Mythic Dragon, one Mythic Tree Dragon, one Mythic Water Dragon. Tree Dragon copies Water Dragon or Tempest, Title, and it could either become a level 7 or a level 8 depending on your circumstance. Next we run two Flambeau Guard. It's a Dragon Shrine target, and you definitely want to get that into the grave. Next, one Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Really good and crucial for getting your big plays. Special summoning dragons from your hand or graveyard. For spells, we run triple Dragon Shrine. Definitely crucial for getting monsters, or I should say targets, into the graveyard for your Dragon Rulers. Next we run triple Cards of Consonance, because we do run 3, 6, 8 tuners, 8 Dragon type tuners specifically in this deck, so it definitely is really good. Yeah, and they're all with 1,000 or less attack. Influence is 300 attack. Next we run triple Trade-In, because we do have 5 level 8 monsters. And then the key card of the deck for making a rank 10 spam is Galaxy Queen's Light. Target one face-up level 7 or higher monster you control. The levels of all other face-up monsters you currently control become the current level of that monster until the end phase. I'll explain the play at the end of the video. 2 DDR, Different Dimension Reincarnation. Discard one card, target one of your banished monsters, special summon it in face-up attack position. Crazy good. Also good because you can banish your Red Eyes for a Dragon Ruler. You can activate DDR, discard one, and then special summon Red Eyes, and then special summon monster, or Dragon type monster specifically, from your hand or your graveyard. So crucial for plays. Should I say that one 3 times fast? 2 MST, pretty self-explanatory, and then 1 Burial from a Different Dimension. Now, I always thought, like, when I first saw this card before Dragon Rulers ever came out, you saw this card and you were like, what is the point of this? It's like pretty much the only way your monsters get banished is from Bottomless Trap Hole. But then Dragon Rulers came out and it's like, oh my gosh, that is a crazy broken card. And I guess that explains why it's limited to 1. For traps, we only run 3, and that is triple Dragon Incarnation. Target one of your banished Dragon type monsters, add that target to your hand. Amazing card. Moving on to the extra deck, we run 1 Stardust Dragon, mostly because it's a Dragon type, and pretty self-explanatory effect. Also, we run 1 Scrap Dragon, also a dragon, and then 1, just because of Evil Swarm, not Evil Swarms, sorry, Mermails and stuff, we run 1 Crimson Blader, or Mirror Match, for that matter. And then we run 2 Leo, the keeper of the Sacred Tree. Probably my favorite synchro, one of my favorite, well, borderline my favorite synchro monster of all time. It's a generic level 10, and its effect is this face-up card on the field cannot be targeted by your opponent's effects except during your main phase 2. Crazy good. Crazy good. You do run 2 because it's really easy to get to. You could even run a 3rd and knock out Crimson Blader if you don't think it's absolutely necessary, but it is definitely good to run it 2. 1 is rarely good. Then we run 1 Star Eater, just in the rare circumstance you get a red eyes, and then you're left with a white stone, and or Flamville Guard in your hand. You can special summon it, get a Star Reader, and then you're pretty much set. Next for Xyz, we run one Draco Sack, one Big Eye for rank 7s. Really good for Tree Dragon with title, or just Dragon Rulers in general there. Also, you can use Queen Galaxy's Light to make all monsters you control level 7, therefore special summoning a Draco Sack and or Big Eye. Next, for rank 8s, we run one Heretic Sun Dragon, Overlord of Heliopolis. Pretty much a staple, rank 8. Crazy good. Also another dragon target for your Dragon Rulers. Next, we run one Divine Dragon Knight Felgrand. Not negates, but pretty much makes it immune to all card effects. Then we run number 46 Dragluon. I don't know why people don't run this more often. This is a crazy good card and crucial for making that OTK plays. It has 3 effects. Once per turn, if you control no monsters, you can attach one Xyz material from this card, then activate one of these effects. Its effects are: special summon one Dragon-type monster from your hand. Crazy good. You can special summon a Blue Eyes or a Dragon Ruler. But the cool thing is, if you special summon a Dragon Ruler during your opponent's end phase, it doesn't get sent back to your hand. That's only if you do the banishing 2 monsters effect. So it's a really good effect. Second effect, target one Dragon-type monster your opponent controls and take control of that target. Really good if you're reversing photons, because you can just detach one of these Xyz materials, and then you can get their Galaxy Eyes, whatever the big one is, Neo Galaxy Eyes. The big one, the 4500 attack one, the uber broken one, that one. You can get that. Then you can target you can attach one to have this effect. The third effect, Dragon-type monsters your opponent controls cannot cannot activate their effects until the end of your opponent's turn. So that's good too for the Photon and or Mirror Match, because that'll definitely be good. And then for rank 10s, we run one Sky Palace Gengar. I still don't know how to say this. Gengaradai. Gengaradai. 2 level 10 monsters. Really easy to make. More easy than you think it would. You can attach one Xyz material from this card. Target one card your opponent controls. Destroy that target, and if you do, inflict 1000 damage. It's pretty much like a Black Ship of Corn on steroids. It's really good. Pretty much just its only buffs to Black Ship are it's any card your opponent controls. Doesn't have to be face-up monster. It's still the same, inflict 1000 damage, but you're destroying that. You can only activate the effect of Sky Palace, Ganga, whatever, once per turn. This card cannot attack the turn you activate that effect. So it's another similarity between that and Black Ship. Next we run one Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max. Once per turn, you can attach one Xyz material from this card, inflict 2000 damage to your opponent, like my broken card. But it's a rank 10, and usually people think that's hard to make, but with this deck, it is super easy to make. And then finally, we run 2 Super Dimensional Robot Galaxy Destroyers. Mouthful. 3 level 10 monsters. Trust me, it's easy to make. 5000 attack, 2000 defense. It's pretty much Heavy Storm, but with benefits. Once per turn, you can attach one Xyz material from this card. Destroy all spell and trap cards your opponent controls. Your opponent cannot activate spell or trap cards in response to this effect's activation. Like, oh my gosh, how can you go wrong with this card? Pretty much, it's like Heavy Storm, because it nukes the field of spell and trap cards. But only your opponents now, your spell and traps, can still stay, which is crazy good. And it acts as sort of a Night Beam too, because it can't be, their cards cannot be chained to its activation. So it's just crazy good, and I've never actually seen this card in play other than this deck, because I did watch, I was spectating on Dueling Network, and I saw some guy with photons using Galaxy Queen's Light, and oh sorry, not photons, wind-ups, and since he had one level 5 like wind-up shark and stuff, and then he kept special summoning other things. He just made all of his monsters level 5. Sorry, the thing ended. Let me just restart this right here. Give me a second. 2, 1. Okay, so like I said, with Wynot, he made all of his monsters level 5, right? He special summoned 2 Volcasaurus, and then still had a wind-up shark left over. He used both Volcasaurus effects, destroyed 2 monsters on the field, each of which had 2,000 plus attack. Then he put Gaia Charger on each of his Volcasaurus, and then inflicted enough damage to end the game, which was crazy cool. And that's how I found out about this card, but it definitely is underrated. Now, here's the trick for this deck. Pretty much what you want to do, hopefully first turn, you want to get 1, maybe 2 Dragon Rulers from your hand special summoned, or from your graveyard special summoned. The way you want to do that, hopefully this is the hand that you want. You want to have at least 1 Dragon Ruler in your hand, right? You want to have at least 1 Influence Dragon in your hand. You want to have 1 Dragon Shrine in your hands, that's 3. You definitely want to have a Mythic Tree Dragon and or Flamvell Guard and or Wipestone, cards that can be normal summoned in your hand, so that's 4. And then you definitely want to have a Cards of Consonance in your hand and another Tuner in your hand. That's all 6, right? So you activate Cards of Consonance, and then hopefully it's Whitestone, so you can discard Whitestone, draw 2 cards, add Blue Eyes from your deck to your hand. Then you banish 2 dragon types from your hand, most likely Blue Eyes, and if you have another dragon type monster on the off chance. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, that's the next step. So like I said, you want to have that in your hand, right? And then you want to get a Dragon Ruler out ASAP by banishing 2 dragon monsters from your hand. And then you want to activate Dragon Shrine, send a Flamvell Guard to the graveyard and or Blue Eyes, or not and or, but or Blue Eyes. Then send Whitestone to the grave, then you can get the Blue Eyes to your hand, and then you banish your 2 dragon type monsters, and then special summon a Dragon Ruler. That's what you want to do first, is activate that Dragon Shrine, right? You have one of your Dragon Rulers special summon, doesn't really matter which. Then, like I said before that, you activate Cards of Consonance, draw 2 cards, hopefully you draw another Dragon type monster, right? Then you normal summon Influence Dragon. Then you get out your level 10 Leo, right? Because that's a sync 8. And then, once you do that, you're going to wait for your turn, your opponent's next turn. Hopefully they don't activate Dark Hole. Now, Dark Hole is a loophole to Leo's effect because it doesn't exactly target. It just destroys all monsters on the field. It doesn't target a specific card, so it can be destroyed. So hopefully your opponent doesn't have a Dark Hole, and or Solemn Warning, and or Black Horn of Heaven, and or Bottomless Trap Hole, and or Compulse, because those cards really hurt this deck, but usually first turn those are very uncommon. Or except Dark Hole, that's sometimes you get a lucky break, but so then you'll have your level 10 Leo, right? Next turn, hopefully they have dragon type monsters. You banish them, you special summon another or that Dragon Ruler that you sent to the grave for your sync summon from the graveyard, and then you have 2 monsters. Now you can either activate Galaxy Queen's Light effect and get either a Sky Palace Gengar whatever, or a Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max, and then you can special summon one of those. But if you do have a monster that could be normal summoned, or if you perhaps draw a DDR, you can target that Flamvell Guard that you banished to get your Dragon Ruler, special summon that's 3 monsters. Then you activate Galaxy Queen's Light, and that's makes all those 3 monsters on your field level 10, then you get out Super Dimensional Robot Galaxy Destroyer. It is a crazy broken deck. It is just crazy OTK sometimes if you're lucky, FTK deck if you draw the right cards. Like say, you open your hand with like 2 cards of consonants and a trade-in, right? And then you have a white stone in your hand as well. You activate 1 card of consonants. This is just a sample, but this has happened to me before. You activate 1 card of consonants, discard that white stone, draw 2 cards, add the blue eyes from your deck to your hand, then activate trade-in, and then you discard the blue eyes that you got from white stone, draw 2 more cards. Then you it is likely that you drew a tuner dragon or just a dragon, which is either another cards of consonants target and or a dragon ruler target. So, and it's just yeah, I don't even know. Sometimes you get down to like the nitty gritty of your deck, and you can if you made room, or if you added 5 more cards, you could put Exodia in this deck, and there's not a great chance, but you might be able to pull it off, because sometimes you get down to like the last 2 cards of your deck. And if you watch my 2 duels before posting this video I did with this deck, the plays that you can pull off with this card and just swarm your side of the field is crazy. So I definitely recommend testing this deck out. If you do, and if it works for you, or if it doesn't work for you, let me know in the comment section below, or on any other one of my videos that you prefer and or just have seen previous to this or prior to this. You can just drop a comment, let me know how it goes. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe if you liked the video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And you give me on 002 here, signing out.